And I was on a plane and I read it and I started bawling my eyes out. I had never reacted that viscerally to a script before. And I remember going a few rows back to my agent and being like, when I land, I want to get on a call with the director. Like, I don't care what time it is when I land. It's like, I want to get on a phone call. And within, I think, 2 hours, I got on a Zoom with David and I was like, I want this so bad. I will completely lose myself for this. I'll give it my 110, 150% that I've got. And please believe in me. And he did.
I said, I think about
it. He did. He had to think about it.
I didn't. I had, like, I knew I'd seen Sydney and Tina Satter's film Reality. I knew that she could act. I knew that she had a fight background. She had trained as a mixed martial artist for a number of years. The one unanswered question I had was, how much does she want it? Because she's going to need to do a lot of work. And that question was answered on that call, so I didn't have to do anything.
It got to the point that, so once I came on, we took it out for financing. We brought Black Bear on, and I started training and gaining weight before we even got greenlit. Like, before we even had soft prep money come in, I was like, I'll take it under myself and I'll start gaining weight and training. I wanted to know her essence. I wanted to learn what has stayed with her from 20-year-old Christy to who she is now. And when I finally got to meet her, I was really nervous. I was very intimidated. A lot of talks with David about it because I was like, I don't know. Is she gonna like me? I don't know what the process is gonna be like. And within a few minutes, I was like, okay, I want her around 24/7. She's amazing. She's the greatest corner man. Like, she's awesome. And she was, of course, a wealth of information. And you pick up on that energy and on that essence by being around her. Because the fighter that she is, it didn't come out because she became a boxer. Like, she was a fighter from the day she was born. And that was the essence that I was really happy to discover within her in a very, like, emotional sense. Yeah, I had a very hard first day. The scene where Christy goes to ask for help and needs her mom. That was Merritt's first scene. And that was our first Wednesday. It was a lot. It was very heavy.
Yeah, I sometimes prefer not to talk about it too much before we do it. So that was actually one of the scenes I felt a little more like loose in than later ones. Like, the more I talk about the work or the more I talk about acting, sometimes the stickier I get. But yeah, that was our first scene, and I think shoot day number 3.
The whole first week of our filming was everything that you guys saw in the house between the family and Ben. So it was a really heavy week, and it was an emotional week. And that Friday, everyone understood the weight of what we were going to film and the importance and this, the emotional journey that everyone was going to go on. But honestly, having David be the incredible leader that he was, he knew exactly how he wanted to shoot it, how we were going to conduct it. Ben is an incredibly talented actor who just challenges you and pushes you to want to do more and more and go deeper and deeper. And I felt completely safe with him to go to those kind of places and explore and discover new things together. So when you're in it, feel all the weight. And then when you're out of it, we can talk about it and see what else we have to do. But it was definitely, of course, a very important day, if not the most important day of the entire filming on day 5. I think Christy's changed my life. I think that she will probably be the most important character that I'll ever play, and the most important story that I'll tell. And she says that she hopes this movie saves lives, and I hope that it does too. And she hopes that one day, whether it's next year, 5 years, 10 years down the road, that a father sits his daughter down and just says, I want you to watch this movie because I never want you to end up in a situation like this. And if we can be a part of that mission and helping Christy champion her story, then it's the most proud I'll ever be.